ShartimusPrime, ShartimusPrime. Reading comics, toys are hella sick, hella whacking it, taking bad hits, taking bad shit. Subscribe.
Hey, what's up, you guys? ShartimusPrime here, doing another Marvel Legends action figure review on the Avengers Beyond Earth's Mightiest 60th Anniversary Iron Man Model 1 figure. And this is one that I kind of wanted, not seriously wanted too bad, but we'll see how I feel about it after I open this thing. I do like that they include artwork on the packaging, but I am looking forward to the windowless packaging in the future. On the side, you can see a 3D render image of Iron Man right there, and then on the back, you get another 3D render image, and then there's the accessories that he comes with. And then on this side, I'm knocking stuff over, and on this side, you can see some classic artwork right over there, and on the top, you get the Avengers logo, not much more at the bottom, so let's get to it and crack this thing open. But first, if you're trying to get your Marvel Legends, you can do so at
Big! Get your big badass toys at BigBadToyStore.com. Click the link in the description below.
And here's the Model 1 Iron Man figure out of the packaging. And I gotta be honest with you, when this was first announced, I didn't really feel strong desire to pick it up, because I like my Toy Biz version, and it's on a shelf with a whole bunch of Iron Man armors, so I was thinking, I could pass on it, but you know what? From the images, it looked really good, and now that I have it in hand, I gotta say, this does look really good. Dope looking figure. I do have some minor gripes that we will get into, but first, let's get a closer look at the accessories, and then we'll take a closer look at the figure. So we get two pairs of hands. We get fisted hands and wide open hands. I don't remember if the Model 1 actually shot repulsor blasts from the palms or not, but they sculpted them there. I thought it was flames. I could be totally wrong about that. And they have some nice weathered paint on there. You're going to see that throughout the figure too. So I think that's very cool. You can see that we're seeing a little bit of that well, I don't know if it's technically dry brushing, but that deco looks pretty clean on the knuckles, or messy, I guess, purposefully messy, and looks pretty accurate to what they wanted, so that's why I'm saying they look clean. But yeah, we have a little bit of warpage over here with these blast effects, which we've seen before, and then we've seen these effects before. This has a little bit of an orange hue to it. It's black, but it kind of has a little bit, I don't know, like maybe when you look through it, you could see there's a touch of orange through there, and I really like that kind of hidden detail in there, right? When I really shine the light on there, you can see the orange coming through underneath the black paint, and I think that is really awesome. I got the idea from Century Productions to go ahead and port this figure onto the blast effects right over here from the War Machine figure, and that looks really cool. If you want to see a picture of that, there you go. Yeah, porting these onto the bottom of the feet, it's pretty cool that they've added an extra hole right there for the middle. I just like to weave these through the effect right here like that, and then go ahead and port on like so, and kablowie, there you go. So I mostly like how this figure looks. It does look very clean. However, I have minor gripes. Like, for instance, I just wish we could see the eyes through the mask right over here. I don't know how I did this, but I misplaced my figure. However, I have the mask from the Toy Biz version, and I also have the variant right over here, the gold variant, and with this one you're able to see the eyes through there a little bit. You can see it in certain angles, you know, but yeah, with this they could have painted the eyes looking through. They're sculpted there, but they did not paint them. It still looks pretty cool from some angles because it kind of looks like eyes, but it would have been nice if they were painted. I think it would have been kind of neat. I thought that's how it looked in the original books. Anyway, I do like how you can see all these bolts sculpted in here. Then you have some nice marking decoed right over there, looking pretty good. We do get some weird marbling throughout, but there's this other thing going on right here with the torso that trips me out. Now, I do love the arc reactor right here. That looks awesome. I really like that glow to it. And they've done this weird thing where it's like you could see abs underneath. Do you see that? It's a little bit weird. Now, they have some marks here put on purpose, but then there's like other weird swirling going on in the plastic, which is kind of odd. And I don't know, for this particular figure, it does bother me. Sometimes the marbling doesn't bother me, but this time it does. The gold standard for silver figures, I guess, is the Silver Surfer, the Walgreens exclusive, but also the Ursa Major Ultron. Look how clean that is. perfect silver paint all the way through. Would have been nice to get that kind of treatment with the added silver dashes and everything like that, gashes, I guess, on the armor. With the Toy Biz version, they did this other thing here, and you can see this is painted all gold, very much like the silver version. So the regular Model 1 version has the same kind of paint treatment where it's all silver, and they added some dark staining on it, which I think would have been cool to see on this newer figure as well. You could see it on the shoulder right over there. So seeing that on this figure on top of the little silver streaking, that would have been pretty cool. You can see the forearms over here, and apologies, my voice sounds kind of off. Still getting over whatever bug I caught from Comic-Con, but you can see some more of the silver paint apps right over there. Bolts look really good. And on the limbs, you know, I'm not seeing marbling and stuff. Like, it looks really clean on the limbs of the figure, and I do like the pinless tech. It looks really good. You can see a little bit of marbling on the feet over here, but for the most part, it's very subtle compared to the torso. So I just thought that was a little bit weird that you could see it on the torso. But overall, the figure looks good. I do like these lines sculpted on the back. There's your Iron Man butt, and then you can see a little bit of marbling right over here on the back, which I'm sure they did on purpose. This is probably where the injection happens. Probably the actual port for the injection's underneath the joint, which I think is clever when they do that. Kind of like how they did, you know, on the inside of the joint with these pins, or not pins, but these smaller hinge joints. So that's pretty neat. Then there, again, is looking at the bottom of the feet, and we have some nice treads sculpted here too. So I do like the articulation of this figure. I consider it an improvement compared to the Toy Biz figures. You do have a ball joint right here for the head, and there is a neck joint in there as well. If you tuck the back of the head within, or keep it within the collar right there, you can get him to look up a little bit, not a whole ton though. And same thing if you have that mask or that helmet, you know, dug into the front or inside of the collar, he'll look downward just a little bit. You get side to side motion and good amount of ankle pivoting right there. No butterfly joints, but the shoulders move up and way above the 90-degree mark, and you can move them all the way down, rotate a full 360. Also, no breakage. Like I said with the Toy Biz version, I did break the arm. Anyway, you get a bicep swivel, nice pinless double jointed elbows that, yeah, it's not really, oh, there you go. You have to make sure you tuck this in and then bend the second elbow joint right there. Almost said it is only 90, but you get a swivel, hinges up and down, same thing with the other hands. And then you have a waist joint right here that's on a ball, so you get some nice pivoting right there, as well as side to side, and he crunches forward a little bit, and he crunches backwards, or back. There's a little bit of a free-floating belt piece right over here, so when you move that joint around, you can see this kind of shifting around a little bit, and then you can see the hips will move outward that far. He'll kick forward, back a little bit, upper thigh cut, and then you get some nice double jointed knees. Same deal. You want to bend that lower one first and then bend the higher one next. And then you don't get side to side movement. I wish they had a cut right here so you could move the boot, but I guess that would look unnatural, but still would have been nice. Ankles do move down. They do move up a little bit, and he has beautiful ankle pivot. Now to measure out this Model 1 Iron Man figure, you can see that he stands a bit over the 6.5 inch mark. And here's our Hasbro 01 version next to the Toy Biz Gold variant, and this is a big improvement. I mean, even in a vanilla pose like this, this figure does look a lot better in my opinion anyway. I do like it. Again, I could see the marbling from here. That does bother me. It doesn't seem like it's intentional. And I still wish it had some of the black staining, but overall, I mean, yeah, this is just much better. It would be cool if Hasbro can incorporate this mask feature. I do like that about those old school Toy Biz figures. It would be nice to see Hasbro pull that off at some point. And then here's the Model 1 next to the Mark 1 from the MCU. I think this is the 80 years 2-pack version over here. And yeah, you can see where they drew the inspiration from it. Obviously, we all knew that. And then for another Iron Man comparison, here is our 80 years Iron Man next to the Model 01. I meant to show this off earlier, but here's the Model 01 with a Tony Stark head sculpt on there. Then here's the Model 01 next to the only other Avengers 60th anniversary figures I've reviewed. We have the Target exclusive Black Widow, and then we have the Bruce Banner and Hulk 2-pack, and I will be reviewing the Hawkeye with the Sky Cycle fairly soon, so stay tuned. And just for fun, I wanted to bring out the first appearance Spider-Man figure compared to this first appearance Iron Man figure. Then here's the Model 1 Iron Man next to your average 6-inch scale figure. We have the Marvel Legends Big Time Inner Letdown Spider-Man. Hey Iron Man, So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, feel free to show some love by simply clicking that like button. And if you are new here, be sure to hit that subscribe button. We need to hit those 1 million subscribers. And a big thanks to all of you watching this video. I know quite a few people have reviewed this figure already, but you guys came back and you came here to see me talk about this figure, and for that, I'm very grateful, especially if you made it all the way through to the end of the video, because not everybody does. So, hey, thank you. And this figure, I do like this figure a bit more than I expected to. Not that I thought I was going to hate it. It's more along the lines of, hey, do I need this? Is this one that I really need for the collection? I have, a Model 1 already sitting there. Do I need to replace it with an updated version? And I'm actually happy that I have. Like, at first I just didn't think I needed to add it to the shelf, but and maybe I still don't really need to add it to the shelf, but I'm glad I have. And it's those figures where I feel like, maybe I don't need it, and then I end up getting it anyway, and then I'm really happy I got it. It's like, it makes me like the figure even more. I definitely see it as an upgrade compared to the previous version, for sure. I do have my complaints about it, obviously. I have my little gripes. But for the most part, this is a very cool figure. I do like it. It's pretty fun to play around with. I did enjoy taking pictures of it, and it isn't the cheapest. I want to say it's around $25 to $30 mark. Yeah, I wish it was cheaper, but at that price point, I'm going to give this Model 1 Iron Man figure a Sun rating of...
It's not too bad.
And I'd like to know what you guys think, so please let me know in the comments section below. I do read the comments, sometimes to a fault, because I read the dickhead comments as well as the nice comments as well, and it's good to hear the feedback regardless, you know what I mean? So, wish you guys all well, hope you're doing good, have a good day. I'm still sick. This has been fun. I will catch you guys later. Follow me on social media, Instagram, Twitter, Twitch, TikTok, and on whatnot. And yeah, alright. Catch you guys later. Peace.
That's crispy.
Hey, new ShartimusPrime videos. Hey, you should click one. Yeah, click on one of them. Or subscribe if you haven't.
Your face,